what the requirement of my client is, she has two options. If a bride gets 10 sets, she has two options. Option one is to count all the number of diamonds in this. Option two is take this set and search in her 300 designs that she has today and show the sets which are similar to what this is. Correct? Would that be better, or the first one is better? What do you think? Anyone?
Look across existing sets.
Look at the existing sets, correct? So what is the benefit of looking at the existing sets? Anyone?
But she already knows the integrity, so it is easier to replicate.
Correct. She already knows the integrity. She knows the count of the dimensions in those sets. She knows what goes into it, and she's already delivered in them in the past sometimes. So she knows everything about it, right? She can also suggest how long it will take to build it, what are the changes that can happen. She knows all of that. Now, that's the approach that she wants to take. But today, her again challenge is searching this 300 is another pain point, right? Who's going to search those 300, right? And then again, employing workforce for that is another challenge. Now you have 10 such sets, and figuring out how these 10 match is another pain point. So she is looking for a technical solution, okay? A solution where I give an image and I want you to find similar sets which match that image, okay? So I show a set, I want similar sets showing up for that. So that's the problem she came up with. Okay. Everyone clear out the problem statement? Any questions? Anyone, any questions? No questions? Okay. So anyone has any idea? How do you think we can do this? Any quick thoughts? Now, don't worry about what the actual solution we built and all. We'll come to that. It's all about problem solving. Okay. How can we do this? Any ideas?
Add one database with all their existing catalogs.
Okay, catalog of sets, and then
one of those multi-model LLMs to where you can compare one image versus
another image. But how will you do that? Which one do you have? Okay, multi-model. When you're saying multi-model, okay, what do you mean by multi-model?
Where you can use both, where you can give both text and images
as an input and do it, right? Okay, Balaji is saying go for that, but how will you do it? You want me to attach it on Gemini or something, or use their API? What do you want?
Yeah,
because you have 300 of them. Are you saying that I take this and make it search against all the 300 and get back with the results? That's going to be expensive, right? Because if it's what if it has 3,000 database, then that's going to be huge, right? Searching against all 3,000 and returning back using an LLM, you can do it, but it's going to be expensive, right? Every call. So is there a better way? Anyone on the call? I'll talk about the solution, but any quick thoughts? So today, again, another challenge. Yeah.
The computer vision, can we do with the computer vision some kind of libraries in the computer vision where we can actually search the image and see the pattern from the catalog, which is actually like how similar this pattern is matching to with the catalog images, and get into it. I am not sure the libraries. There is some computer vision libraries where actually we can give the two images, and it will actually give the result back how similar of these two images look like.
Correct. Yeah, but it's not so simple, Srinivas. Okay. Even if you're using computer vision, if you just could give two images, it's not so simple to find out which one. But and the other challenge is there are 3,000 images. Suppose are you going to give two like that for all these 3,000? That's going to take time, right?
Yes.
And it can also be expensive. So again, forget about expensive. It's not technically feasible to do it. Correct. So just you can't put two images to some model and expect it to work. Correct. Now, any other ideas? Okay. So to solve this problem, right, you'll have to look at it from the perspective of how many of you have used Notebook LM? Notebook LM? You've used, right? The last session you used. Okay. Anyone on the call use Notebook LM? No one? Dipanshu has used. What are the others? Okay, Nirmala also has used. Okay, so let's look at a solution as to how we solve a problem like this, right? See, typically when you get a problem, you always have to look at how are we solving similar problems, correct? Or what are the similar problem related to this? A similar problem related to this is, let's say I have a bunch of text files and I'm looking for some text within these bunch of text files, correct? How would we solve that problem, correct? So let's look at again Notebook LM. I would like all of you to open this. Okay, notebook.google.com. I think they rerouted it now. So if you folks want to try it out, you can do it along with me. Please do it. Okay. So since some of you have not done it in the past, so please open notebook.google.com. Everyone open this please. Let's do it. Let's do it alongside. Okay. So I'd like all of you to do it. Go ahead and I will share one link. I'll share one link. You try asking a question. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So I'll look at policy. Yeah. So I have, I'm going to share a Google Drive with all of you, data policies. Okay, all of you just open this, right? So basically, this is a Google Drive which consists of a bunch of documents, policy documents. Just open that, okay? And once you open that, you will find the data of policies. Download that folder. It consists of a bunch of policies, correct? So just download it, right? You can download all these policies and you can actually upload them into creating a new notebook, okay? So create a new notebook and just upload all of these files. So as a next step, let me ask Dipanshu. Dipanshu, since you've used Notebook LM, right? Do you think that if I attach these jewelry images over there and ask it to find an image similar to the jewelry I'm attaching, will it work? What's your thought? Okay, others can download in the meantime so that you all get a hands-on experience as to how this works. Dipanshu, since you have used, or maybe Nirmala, both of you have used Notebook LM in the past, right? So please extract all of these. You should be able to see all of these files. Just go to Notebook LM and so it's called, so this is policies. Dipanshu, what's your answer? Can you upload all those images and then ask similar ones? Will it work? Why should it take so much of pain if I just have 300 images? Can I not upload them to Notebook LM and then if I ask it to find similar ones, will it work? I mean, I'm not saying yes or no, guys. Again, sometimes I might ask ridiculous questions, but that's my job. Okay. So you have to try them out. Okay. You have to keep trying out different things. What do you think, Balaji? Will it work? Never tried? Yeah. Yeah, let's try. Okay, so first let's finish this this document because some of you are new to it. Just open this. So how does basically notebook.google.com work? So it's called Gemini Notebook right now. Okay, it's not a Notebook LM anymore. It's called rename to Gemini Notebook or something like that. What is the name? Yeah, it's called Gemini Notebook now. Okay, now please go here and ask a question related to what is the attendance, how many leaves, what is the leave policy? Okay, policy for managers for long leaves. This is something. Okay, some question I'm asking. Let's see if it's able to get an answer. So it's consulting all the sources, all the files, and it's just able to give an answer for us. Okay, right? Is it able to work for you, all of you? Yeah. Leave without pay, extended pay, maternity leaves, leaves during a long notice period, whatever, right? I just asked some random question. You can ask some other random question you want. Now, the point is, it's able to answer based on my question from these documents. Okay. Now, working fine for everyone? All good? Yeah. Now let's go and try uploading some images of, let's create a new notebook. Okay. So go to over here, create a new notebook and call it as jewelry sets, right? You can create a new name, I suppose. So you give a name saying jewelry search. Okay. So I say jewelry search. What we'll do is we'll go to Pinterest. Okay. And in Pinterest, we'll download some sets. Now, one thing about what I want you to do is, again, upload different type of jewelry, right? So let's go and put some earrings. Okay. So this is a earring out here. I'll just download this, save image as. So I'll just call it Pinterest. So please upload, just five images, some of different varieties, like, So I'll just call it earring, ear stud one. So ear stud one. This is also another ear stud one. So why are we doing? Because I just want to give an ear stud. I want to be able to see if it is going to return only the ear studs. Okay. So stuff like that. Okay. So I'm putting ear stud 2 and something else over here. Okay, 3 are good enough for me. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll upload another random ear stud 3. Okay. And I want to see is it working. Okay. So then what I'll do is I'll just put some sets. Okay, so just put some jewelry sets. I'll just take this. Just call it set 1. Set 2. Deepanshu, what's your answer? Mr. got back. Deepanshu, you there? Nirmala?
Yeah.
Will it work if I upload these images and then ask a similar image? What's your answer?
I mean, if they are using image embedding, that it should work.
I don't want if and else. I want to know, will it work or will it not work? What's your take? So we're trying it out. Okay. So all of you just upload. Okay. I'm attaching these 5 images. Okay. Now I attach all of these images out here. So you have 3 ear studs and 2 sets. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll pick up one random set and I'll ask it, show me jewelry similar to what I have uploaded. Okay. Yeah, let's just pick this. Yeah. So this is the test set. Okay. So I'm just putting this test set. Let's upload this and let's see if it works. Or is it going to just accept text? What do you take? Is it allowing you to attach an image? So I'm putting in test set. I'm going to attach it into Notebook LM. It didn't allow?
It did allow.
It did? Read an image?
JPGs, I mean, to add
You need to upload them. Are you able to ask a question on that? Can you attach a new JPG and ask it to find similar images? That's the idea, right? Because that's what we're trying to solve, right, for the jeweler. Now, we are not saying we're going to count the stones. That's a separate problem. So I said there are 2 problems for a jeweler. One problem is counting the stones in a particular jewelry set. The other problem is finding similar sets from her own catalog, correct? Now, we're trying to solve the second problem here. I don't think we can attach an image, if I'm not mistaken. Right? What do you think? Right? So now if you look at it from a practical standpoint, this is coming from Google, right? Notebook LM is coming from Google. Now they are not giving you, they're giving, okay, then what's the point in attaching these images? Anyone? If it's not able to allow me to attach an image and ask a question on images, what's the point in attaching these images? Can someone tell me? Anyone on the call? Anyone, any ideas?
The images have text and then we are asking.
You're asking text based on the images. Okay, we can do that. So one thing we can probably do is, now that we have year starts, right? So probably why don't we ask a question, type here saying, show me the images which have related to year starts. Okay. And let's see, will it respond to that? Okay. Now, where am I coming from? Okay, where am I coming from? I'm coming from the fact that we have built a solution there. Why? Because naturally, some of the other solutions that are available out there for similar kind of problems are not feasible for our problem. Correct? Now, if you look at this, it's not able to give me the images. Right?
Give it in text form.
It gave it in text form. Why? Because if you see on the left side, when I clicked on yearstart1.jpg, it is able to give me a description of that. You can see that. So what it's doing essentially is every time I upload the images, right? If this is if I go back here, you know, all of these images, if you click on any one of them, you will be able to find a description of each one of them. Correct? Look at this. This image shows a pair of exquisite ear droppings from the shimmering white precious stones and high clarity and doing blue structure, whatever it is. Correct? Now it is able to give me this description, which is gold, which is important to me, right? Why is it? Because in Pinterest, when I'm getting the data from my client, or when my client is getting data from her clients, that necklace is only going to be an image. There's going to be nothing in it, right? Because they just forward through WhatsApp. As simple as that. Nothing more than that, right? People forward through WhatsApp. Now, what NotebookLM is helping us do is get me the proper set of metadata along with the categories. Can you see this? It has a diamond drop earrings, pear shape. These are all the categories which it is able to do. So discuss pear shaped stones. If you see that, I clicked on it and it is giving me information about that category, right? That's useful. Now, I can also use this information to store the metadata of this particular image of this jewelry piece, correct? I'll store it in my database. Now, one of the reasons why I asked you to open our application, all of you opened our application, right? This is our facet application, okay? What we built for solving the problem. So if I upload an image, I do search, it should be able to find images which are relevant to what I have uploaded, which is in my catalog, correct? This is our catalog, okay? Now, the beauty of the application we built is I give an image, it gives me matching images. I give a text, it gives me matching images again, correct? Right? Now, if you look at NotebookLM, it is able to give us metadata, right? Like it is able to help me get insights, but it's not showing me the images which are matching. Then how do I go and find, right? That's not very helpful for me, correct? But what is it helping with? Every time I click on an image, it's giving the metadata for free, which I can take, okay? I copy this and I can then use it whenever I'm defining a new product in my application. Now, we have our catalog, so all of you can add catalogs, okay? How do you add a catalog item? You can upload a new image. Okay, so what we'll do is, since we downloaded it, you also have downloaded it. Let's pick up an image from there. Let's go to Pinterest one. I pick up a set one. Okay, now when I do that, I got these details. I'm able to add the details. Feel free to add your own sets, please. Okay, so I'm saying this is a necklace, and what is the name? So again, when I want the name, I kind of struggle with that. So probably I can pick it up from NotebookLM. So floral inspired cluster. Let's just put something for this right now. Okay. Yeah. So floral inspired cluster necklace. Okay. Now, what is the category? Catalyst is an XLS. Price is 100,000, and the material is diamonds. Okay. Okay, so what is the caption? Caption is, okay, description. Let's give the description as what we are getting from here. These exquisite earrings, this is not for this, right? So let's just minimize this. Here we are doing a set one. Okay, so basically, see, it's making a Gemini call. Okay, it's nothing fancy about it. If you want, you can also go to gemini.com, gemini.google.com, and you can just attach it over there, upload files. So I'm giving set one. You can also do it, right, if you want. So just to compare, right? So describe regarding this. Now, so you have to do this manually for every type, right? So can get a bit painful or tedious, but it's okay. In Claude, you can automate it by putting it into a folder, correct? Now, again, it gave you a lot of stuff here, but again, NotebookLM is kind of giving you something more crisp over here. I just copy this and I peep it in the description. Okay. So it's helping me save some time. This is the description for this. Okay, good. Add to catalog. Boom. So I'm not adding any tags or anything for now. So I'm just uploading this. Is it added? New one? Floral Inspired Plus necklace. Mine is there. So you guys also can add it. So I think you guys are giving it very less prices, guys. $250 can you get a diamond? Regal diamond Jhumka earrings. Who's giving for $250? I'll also buy. Okay. So next, let's go and search. Okay. Floral Inspired cluster necklace. Let's see if I can search it against a similar kind of an image. So what do? I go to Pinterest.com. So all of you can also do this. Whatever image you uploaded, correct? There is an option to upload an image over here in Pinterest. Okay. So that it will give you similar kind of images. Yes or no? So go to Pinterest.com, go to set one. Okay. And ask it to show similar images. Take the similar image. Okay. I uploaded a set one, right? Now these are all the similar images according to it. Okay. It's using its own algorithm, whatever it is. Okay. And what you do is you pick up one similar set and you upload that into our portal and see if our portal is giving the right set or not. A similar image. Okay. So I'm going, I'm just picking one of the results that it gave, and I will give this as an input to see if that one will show up. Okay. So I'm saying set one underscore match. Okay. Match one. This is match one for set one. So I go back to our application and I go and see the catalog. First, let's verify catalog is still there. Okay. Floral Inspired gold necklace, whatever. Now I go to search. I go here and let's pick up set one test match one. And then I click on search. I'm not giving anything else. Okay. If you look at it, I'm not telling it anything else. I'm just giving it. And you can see that the Floral Inspired cluster necklace has come first. Sounds good. I'd like you also to try it once for the sets that you have done. I'd like all of you to try it out. Okay. So whatever you have uploaded it, please try it. Now, I want to get a little bit more ambitious. I'm saying necklace 4. This looks like Titanic Vala set. Correct. It is the diamond looks like that. Okay. So let's search for this and see how I can get a similar set for this. So this is already in my catalog. Okay. So I'm looking at it at set catalog underscore set one. Okay, I'll just call it catalog set one. What I'll do is I'll go to Pinterest. So, and I will just upload this again. You can click on this, click on upload, choose file to drag, and catalog set one. I want to find similar images. It's going to search for similar images. I'll just copy it and upload it into my. Okay, so it gave the exact one, obviously. So let's pick up another one which is similar to that. Yeah, let's just pick up this one, right? So I just save this. So basically what we're saying is if the algorithm is right, what Pinterest is using and what we are using, it matches, right? So let's see if it works. So Pinterest, I'll say catalog set one underscore match one. Okay. Yeah. So I'm now going to use it in our own application and see if it's working. Okay. So I go here and set match one. Okay, so it's like a chat application. It's coming down. Okay, so if you see, I'm not asking anything. I'm just uploading an image. I want similar images, and boom, it's searching for it. Let's see what it comes up with. I'm expecting it to show that necklace 3. Can you see this? It's working perfectly fine. It's showing this necklace 4, right, which is an exact match. Okay, I want all of you to also to try it out and let me know it's working. Okay. So I want you to do the hands-on, guys. It's always important to do the hands-on because that's when you start connecting the dots in terms of, how this works. Okay, so please try it out and let me know if it's not working for anyone. I'm happy to know. Now I'll also try uploading a set, earrings. Okay, let me see if my catalog has earrings in it. So I think so Nirmala and team. Okay, I think you are not given the ability to zoom in right into these images. Okay, these are diamond studs. Let us look at ear studs, and I'll pick up something from random and see if I'm getting only the ear studs results. Okay, so let's just pick up this one. No, because it's supposed to save to the S3 bucket. Okay, so actually, for a client, if you have to deliver it, it has to store it into the thing, right? Because she has to know, because that's where she's also getting leads. If you look at it, right, that's a win for her. Now, but again, we were running short on time for this demo, so I said keep it aside. So if you reload this, this data is gone, right? So that's the thing. But you don't have to worry; it's not related to this demo, right?
I
So
did try it. I see the matching image, but it says 89%. For some reason,
it's not come in the first place.
Yeah, and these are not arranged in decreasing order. First one says 75, 84.
Okay.
So the one that I uploaded,
What percentage did it give you?
that one,
Okay, so Balaji has reported a bug.
yeah, 89.
Can you share your screen? So Balaji has identified a bug. He's saying the result is coming right, but it's coming not in order. Wait, you can share your screen. 1 second, I'll stop sharing. So what about the others? Anyone else has got a bug? So Balaji, you can share your screen. Yeah. So Dipanshu on the call. Okay. So yeah, Nirmala, you can also look at it. So basically Balaji is saying it's not ordered in the decreasing order. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can see. I think it's showing something else now. Medi AI or something. No. Is this your screen? Yeah, it's showing some Medi AI. That's what I can see. You can see here. Maybe say full screen. And then select. I think you selected one part of it. Yeah, we can see this, generate 20. So, Nirmala, the bug is about, is it working? Yeah. Still not visible. Yeah, now I can see. Yeah, I can see. Okay. So help me with a similar set. Okay. And so go to the right. So you're saying the result is coming. It's not in decreasing order. You're right. But I think most of the other results are in decreasing order only, right? If you see the one at the top, go to the top, the previous one, 46.8, 36.1. Did you type this? I'm looking for a necklace with you. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that was pure text.
Okay.
It actually gave in decreasing orders, but when I attached an image,
Yeah.
it
Yeah. Go to the right side. Yeah. Go to the right
this is
side.
the first one is 75.
Yeah.
And then 84. But the one that I picked from Pinterest, that came here, 89.
It came with the hype. It came accurately, right? In a way.
Accuracy, yes.
But then the sorting is not ordered. Yeah, that's correct. But then you see that the relevance is very high. What is got from Pinterest also, right?
Yeah, of all, I think it gave the highest weightage.
For Pinterest only, right? so I hope Pinterest is also not using the same thing what we are using. So okay, so what I'll do is I'll talk a little bit about the architecture, right? I'll talk about the architecture. So I hope everyone has been able to run it and get a feel for it. So I'm just going to share my screen. Okay, so we'll fix that. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So okay, so yeah, everyone has been able to try it out. So one last piece, I'll just try it out one small diamond start. I just wanted to check if it works. Okay, this one I'm just downloading as an year start. Okay, paste it for. Yeah, I'm just saving one last one just to test. Okay, give me a second. So once this is done, if it's working, I just want to make sure that. So we have some year starts too. So let's just search and see if it should return only year starts, right? So if that's working, that means it's able to get the information right. So put save to storage is okay. Yeah, so it's working fine, right? So when you put earrings, it just gives earrings. That's fantastic. Now, this is great to know. Now, everyone, any questions? Is it working for all of you? All of you tried it? Yeah. Anyone, any questions? Okay. So what I'll do is, again, in the interest of time, I'll talk about the architecture. What are we doing? How are we doing? Okay. So we are basically using something called embeddings, okay? Because computers don't understand. See here, if you see in our search, we just use image to image search, correct? See, text to text search is relatively easy if you look at it, right? Why? Because the text you are asking and the text which is out there, you can find matches, patterns, something, correct? And that's a technology which has been there for ages. But image to image, how do you search it, correct? So basically, computers, end of the day, everything gets converted to numbers, correct? So all these images that are there in our catalog, they're all converted into numbers, okay? And what you're searching also gets converted into numbers, and these numbers are compared against those numbers to find relevant results, correct? So that's how it works, and that's the concept behind how we are processing this whole thing. So today, if you see, I have a catalog, correct? I have a catalog. I hope all of you can see my screen. I have a catalog. So I have various images in this catalog. So what I'll do is I'll just take a screenshot of this so that we can save time in what all items are there in my catalog. So these are all the items which are there in my catalog. Okay. So some of them are, earrings. Some of them are, okay. So these are all there in my catalog. Okay. So if I have these images in my catalog, right, how do I go and search? Okay. I need to search for one of these images against this. What do I do? So when I want to search for this, the first step, what I do is I create embeddings for each one of these items. Okay. So I create embeddings, vector embeddings, okay, for each one of these images. Okay. Now I have one image embedding for each one, correct? So for this one, and for this one, for this one, for this one, right, and so on, right? So I take embeddings for all of these and keep it in my vector database. Okay. So the concept that plays out here is I don't store them in a traditional database. I store them in a vector database. Okay. Now, once I store them in the vector database, right, now when a user comes up with his or her own kind of a set or a image. Okay. So let's say I take this image. Okay. And I put this image out here. Right. So what happens here? So I'm searching for a given image. Net, what we do is we again create embeddings for the user search also. Correct. And then what happens is we pass this user's embeddings to the vector database, right? And we tell it very simply, hey, you know what? Help me with which in your vector database, which embedding in your vector database is actually matching what I am giving as an input to you, right? Now it's no longer about an image. It's no longer about anything. It's just about communication between embeddings, correct? Now it's just going to search this embedding against a bunch of all these embeddings out there and going to say which one is the closest to you. Now I won't get into the inner depths. Again, naturally it uses various algorithms like cosine similarity and all. Euclidean distance, there are a whole bunch of other stuff. But let's assume that it's using something simple like cosine similarity to determine it. Now, once it gets, like, for example, this one, and since this is the diamond star, naturally it's going to find this, this, and this as the three possible options. Okay, so this, and this are the three possible options it kind of finds. So let me just see if I can put it into a different color, correct? So all three are yellow. Okay, now once it finds these, even this one, right? Even this one it finds in yellow, correct? Now, once it finds all of these which are close, what does it do? The next step is it just passes these, okay, with the similarity with which it has received them, right? So whenever it finds a comparison, it's not just about what is the most similar. It also gets a score, correct? So similarity score, where it says, you know what, I found this, with probability with a value of 0.8. Okay, it's as it's close to year starts because it is similar to what this is. Now, of course, this is not 0.8. This is that exact image, so it should be like 0.9, right? So if you can try uploading your own image, what you have uploaded, can you try it out? Maybe if you want, you can try it. It will give you like 100%, right? The exact one, right? Because it's an exact replica, exact match, right? So this is 0.9. This is it similar to what we have uploaded? Not really, right? But it's as close, or if not better, than the other sets which are related to sets, correct? This is not a year start, correct? So maybe all of this will give it 0.7. And if you are looking at every time you hit the vector database, it gives you a specific set of results which you specify. You say, I want top 5, correct? So when you say I want top 5, it will give you a top 5. But you see, it will also give you this one, but it will give you with 0.25, which is a very low probability. Does it look like a year start? Maybe somewhere in here, there is something similar to what this year start looks like, and probably that's why it will return, because you asked for 5, right? Now, if you put a lion over here and say, you try to find out the similar values, it will still fit you 5. Okay? It will still get you 5. In fact, you want to try? You want to try? Put in some random stuff. Put in a Ferrari and see. Give it a shot. Okay? I want all of you to give it a shot. I'll just put my charger in time. Put in a Ferrari or a car or something, something ridiculous. And let me know what you see. So part of learning AI is all about trying out different things. Okay, let me also show it to you. Okay. Now I have all of this in my catalog. I search in my catalog. I search for something relevant first, and I see what it returns. So I search year start 4. Is it working? Yeah, it is working. Now what I'll do is I'll search for something irrelevant, right? Now I'll go to downloads. I'll just search for this puppy. Okay. Okay, I think not a dolphin. Let's search for this puppy. This adorable puppy. Okay. What's it giving? Is it giving? It gave you? Yeah. See, is it giving results? It will give you results. Can you see it? Right? So that's a point I'm talking about, right? And that's a part which a lot of people don't go out and search and do, correct? Now, why is this important to us, right? Why is this kind of an analysis and insight important to us? Because tomorrow, when your end user does this kind of stuff, he's burning your resources, right? Every time he's doing this, you're creating embeddings. Now, if you look at the architecture closely, correct? The architecture is basically saying the user's image is converted into vector embeddings and searched against the vector database, which means that every time a person searches with an image, you are being charged something. Now, of course, when you search in the vector database, you might not be charged because they're already created embeddings once. Of course, for creating these embeddings one time, you'll be charged, right? But that's a one-time thing. Now, it's not that you have 1 million sets or anything, or daily you'll have 1,000 or 10,000, right? It won't. So you don't have an ongoing recurring charge or an investment for embeddings. You have it for a usage per se, correct? Now,
I mean, in the previous example, when I actually gave an eclipse, it gave me a result somewhere around 75, 85, etc.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
when I gave a random image,
Yeah.
why does it shoot up to 94, 88?
Yeah.
Which I didn't even get in my formula.
Yeah, that's a good observation. Let me see what's giving for me. Yeah, for me, it's giving 62%, right? So, yeah, it's a valid observation. So, so Balaji's question is, when he gave a real image of a jewelry piece, it gave like 70% or 80%. Now, when he gave some random Neimar's image, it's giving 88, 94%, right? So that's the question. It needs to be investigated. Okay, I don't have an answer, but it has to be
It's not
investigated.
wearing any jewelry.
Yeah. Now, try uploading something else. So because even for a puppy, right? Even for a puppy, so ordering of similarity. I'm just noting out some of the bugs. Ordering of similarity. Another one is the puppies giving results. Okay. So ideally, this is a bug. Okay. So your application should say I could not find sets which match your profile. Getting what I'm saying? That's what an intelligent application should do. But of course, that is the learning for all of you. So when you build an application, what do people do? They just build something from ChatGPT and then they run it, they'll get results and they leave it there. But the real learning comes in where you are kind of building something like this, right? When you know if you get something that's irrelevant, you block it. First of all, you should block it more than anything else, right? You should not even entertain this to be searched in your database, or you should not create your embeddings, if at all is possible. But the point is, unless you create, if you have a better way.
So we should put those guardrails, or those should be systemized.
So ideally, again, if you have an easy way, see, every time you're using an embedding model, right? You're using a powerful embedding model. So what are we using? We are using Gemini embedding 2, right? We're using Gemini embedding 2 under the hood. So the architecture is simple. How do we create the embedding models? We are just creating the embedding 2. Right? So Gemini embedding 2 is the model we are using. All of you can just open this, please. I'm putting in the chat. Please open this page. Yeah, Dipanshu, any answer for the Dipanshu on the call? Yeah. Okay, everyone able to access this? Yeah. So this is the embedding model which we are using, Gemini embedding 2, which is creating those embeddings. What is the question? Balaji, you asked something? You
Yeah,
ask
so
me.
those guardrails of
Yeah. See, what we are trying to do here is we're using Gemini embedding 2, but this can be expensive because it's a Gemini model. So what you should do, ideally, according to me, again, just my thought, whatever image you get, run it through another embedding model or some other engine which checks, is it relevant to your business or not, right? Which can be cheaper than this. If it is, then you run it through this, right? So that way, because there will be abuse. There will be abuse, right? People will come enter all sorts of stuff, unnecessary stuff. You can't stop them, but you'll have to figure out a smarter way to cut your costs. Okay, so that's one way. So okay, so that's one way. So again, net, what is it that we're talking about? The Gemini embedding model, all of you can open this. It's an innovative model which Gemini has got up, which says that you can convert your text and your images, okay, into the same embedding space.
Is this recent?
Yes, it's just like 2 months ago. Okay, very recent. Earlier you didn't have. Earlier you would have to have a different embedding model for text and different for images. Now we are saying both of them will be the same thing. Now the beauty of this is you can also use text to search now. Okay, so in fact I can go here and I can say, show me year starts. Okay, when I go and say show me year starts, what's it going to show? It has to show the year starts. Got it? Now if you notice, for those images which I uploaded for the year start, I did not give the metadata, right? Now Pinterest, if you go and ask it, show me year starts, it will going to show you results. Why? On the basis of text, mostly, right? Now if you go to Google and you show sunset by the beach, show images of sunset by the beach, will it show you results? It will. On what basis is it showing you? Possibly from the text, but they also have an option where you can also upload an image, correct? And then also it will work. So obviously it's trying to understand from the image. Probably one option is convert that image into text and then get that text and then search. That's another way. See how it uses this. That's the engineering part of it, right? So people think, just because AI has come, all engineers are not required and all that. That's all bullshit. So end of the day, that core engineering knowledge of what you need to do is still required. However, what's the most efficient way of doing? How do you cut costs, right? You still need somebody. See, still a different solution, different way of solving a problem, but it will present its own challenges. And you will have to come up with ideas which will solve it. Why I'm saying is because In this case, if you are taking an image directly and passing it to your core embedding model, which can be expensive, you're spending money. But if you can pass it to a smaller embedding model or figure out another way how you can cut costs to figure out is it even relevant, then you're cutting that extra cost. So that's where engineering comes in. You have to make sure it works. But the point is latency should be low. Now, if this new model you're putting in, that'll add more latency, it'll take more time. Now, every time I upload an image, if it's taking so much of time, then can it be an issue? It depends, right? Now, who is your clientele here? Brides. They don't have, it's not in a rush. It's not that they're buying groceries. They can have all the time in the world. So it's okay. If, end of the day, because, and the other thing is, are these brides paying you for using this? Not really, because none of them is a paid client directly. So that's what they get. Now, if they're in a rush, they want it right now, they want fast, if they're paying, that's fine. You provide direct access to it. So how you build your system is a function of what are trade-offs involved. Who is paying? What is the impact of that trade-off? That's why in system design, it's all about trade-offs. Shriram, did you join? Did someone join? Huh? So pretty much this is what it is, guys. Under the hood, this is what we're doing. Right? Any questions?
Maybe a related question. Can you open any of the presets, any of the images?
Okay, where do you want me to open?
Just
You want me to open the image?
any image.
Yeah, I'll right click and open it. Or I can click on them. Yeah.
Right. So these probably are straightforward, but the ones with long chains.
Yeah, long chains, yeah.
Yeah.
This one.
Right. Now, if you are actually counting those diamonds, right?
Yeah.
How will we calculate those blind spots? Meaning the ones that are going behind.
Behind what? Behind, no, we can't. What is in the image is what we count. What is in the image is what we count.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's a separate problem, not related to this. Counting of diamonds, you're not solving this problem. That's a separate problem that has its own set of challenges. The bigger challenge with that is the image itself will distort the model. So what happens is some of these, right, there will be a shining reflection. So these are the practical things, right? When you actually build it, that's when you know it, right? Because when we build our model, we solved that also, but we used to get the misses. When anyway, why is missing? The miss came because it was reflecting the light. And the model could not, when we converted it into a grayscale image. So in the grayscale itself, it's gone. So because it was just white, it was merging with the background. So that's the problem with diamonds again, right? They don't reflect light. So yeah, but that's a separate problem, right? So any other questions? So we should use LLM to classify, right? Another embedding model doesn't recognize it. Correct me if I'm wrong. So Suresh, you're saying we should use an LLM to classify. So we can do that, Suresh. Yes, that's a good thought. We can send that image to an LLM and we can ask it, is it related to jewelry business or not? Yes or no, binary, right? So pick up a cheap one, which can do the job. It will tell you if it's not related to jewelry, chuck it. If it is, then move it forward. So maybe we can incorporate that into ours also, right? As the next enhancement. That's what we do. So if anybody is interested in contributing, let me know, okay, from the team. Suresh, you're interested or somebody is interested in doing that, I can connect. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah. And yeah. And also again, the couple of few other bugs, right? So yeah. Any other questions, anyone?